All right, let's see how well this turns out with my poor lighting, because I've got the garage open, but the garage is a mess, so this is the best I'm going to be able to do. This is going to be an unboxing video on my Air Venturi 72, 74 foot, something in that area, cubic foot air tank as we head down the PCP, the pre-pneumatic charged rifle space. And you've seen my videos on the tuxing compressor, and I wanted to do an unboxing on this because I was a little bummed about how it showed up. So this is how it was dropped off from UPS. If I shake this, I can hear the tank rattling around. What was really I'll call it pressure applied to the box, so that it's got some box damage. Hopefully the air tank isn't damaged, and what makes it that much more of a bummer is this is a $600 package here from anybody you buy it from. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this live to see what this tank looks like. And I'm hoping for, so that's what I would say good news. Lightweight packing, so that the tank hopefully doesn't, when you look at where that damage is on the box relative to where the tank is. So we'll find out here in a second. So it looks like I'm going to have to yank this whole thing out in one try. Okay, so I'll call that no damage. And I'm going to hold this up while I try and take the bottom of the box out, because that's going to be what I'll use for. And the only thing in the box is the operator manual. So again, I would call this, as long as I don't drop it, a success. Obviously it's at zero charge, and with the air adapter, which looks like that is, I forget what they call that, but it's not your quick detach on the other end like that. I want to say it's an S something other. I honestly can't remember. So we will do a video on this getting filled, and I'm looking for the born on date, because these tanks have a 5-year lifespan until they have to be recertified. So I'm looking for the date that this was manufactured, hoping that it's not 7/8 of 2014, because that would suck. I don't see anything that looks like any type of, here we go. It's manufactured September of 17, which kind of sucks because today is May of 18, so that's 8 months worth of sitting on a shelf, as opposed to getting one that was manufactured in 2018. So considering that this was on back order for months from Airgun Depot, I'm going to contact them and ask them what's up with that, because that's not so great. That's it for now. For today is I picked this handle strap combo up on Amazon, and I also picked a couple of these feet up. So I checked a couple of different sites, and they had these as a kit for some absolutely outrageous amount of money. And they're essentially scuba tank mounts for boats that have been repurposed for the PCP industry, the air pneumatic charge, pre-pneumatic charge industry. I hate saying PCP because it sounds like a drug. So the kit that I was looking at from another vendor, it was not through Airgun Depot or Pyramid or any of those folks. And you can see with the industrial stainless steel marine kind of screws, meant for a boat. But the idea behind this is obviously this rolls everywhere, and we don't want that. So we will kind of, let's see if I can do this without damaging anything. Just barely kind of fits, which is the intent. Don't want it too big, don't want it too small. And I'm gonna need to stand this up for a second to kind of tighten this up. And I wish I knew how to, I'm sure that's just a brute force kind of removal because it's in the way, but I'm going to leave it there for now. And sorry if this is out of frame, but it's a little awkward to try and do this on the bench. Velcro's a bitch. Okay, good enough. Wiggle this around a little bit. You're feeling my real-time frustration here. All right, good enough. Now let's see how this wants to play. And I'm probably going to have to shorten those a little bit because those aren't exactly tight. But I think you get the idea of, at least makes the tank a little less roly-poly. Yeah, I'm gonna probably cut these red cables a little bit so that they're a little bit tighter, but you get the idea in terms of turning it into something that won't roll. There were a couple different of these online that I saw, and one of the reasons I didn't get the all-in-one kit is these were, instead of being a little bit of a composite, they look to be pot metal poured poured metal and not something I wanted to do. So I will shorten these because they're made for a scuba tank, which is larger, and they shorten very easily, essentially by pulling these, cutting them, reinserting, and should be as simple as that. But for now, we're good, and this will do the trick. So I'll call this done for today.